This is a follow-up video to the Reebok jock tag removal. I finally got my hands on a Fanatics that I'm going to be keeping. It's for my wife. And we're going to remove this terrible jock tag. It's pretty much the same process as the Reebok one. We're just going to stick our seam ripper in here. It's really hard to see because they use black on black stitching because Fanatics is terrible. But you can get it right underneath there. And you just tear along and go around the whole border. It's going to take you a little bit of time because black on black is really hard to see at times. And I'll be right back with it. Another thing to note is while you're pulling the stitches out of this, make sure you hit every single stitch on there. If you miss one, as you're pulling it apart, you'll see all this. We'll come back to that later. But if you're going along here, it's really difficult to see. Let's say you're going along, everything's going good. We're here. And you happen to skip a few. And you're going through and you're like, going along, everything looks good. And you go to open it up, you notice it's not, you got a little gap here, you got a little gap here, and you got a gap here. But those couple of stitches you missed are right here, and you need to make sure you get every single one. So on these, you can come through and just pop them. It's not a big deal. And if you look behind it, as we're lifting it up, you can see it's totally normal behind it. Again, jock tags are stupid. Alright, so once you got all the stitches done, it should just kind of lift off. There might be a little bit of adhesive back there, but nothing crazy. Flip it inside out. You can see all the stitching is kind of loose now. You just pull, and it'll kind of explode everywhere. Just no big deal. You pull all this crap out. And you see it's mostly out. You just go through and kind of scrape your finger along the outline, and as you go around and do it, you'll see all the little fuzzies will come out. And just do it for the entire rectangle. Now that you got all the little black fuzzies out, you might notice that there is a faint rectangle. All you have to do is take your iron and put it on a low setting. Use a whole bunch of steam if you want to. I'd recommend it if you're not comfortable ironing, and it should come right out. All I've done is use my iron on low with a generous amount of steam, and after a quick 10-second iron, looks like the jock tag was never there. And that's it. You're all finished.